Hi, y'all. Welcome to our weekly meditation. So, today you'll notice we don't have any background music, and that's intentional. I personally like background music in my meditations, but in the spirit of kind of trying new ways to explore meditation, how it works for us, we're going to do a little bit of sound bowls that you'll hear at the beginning and the end of our meditation, just as a way to explore. And start to get comfortable to exploring silence within our meditation. So there will still be plenty of guidance, but one of the ways we like to think of Pebbl is that it's a charging station for our soul. So just in the way, you'll hear this metaphor with a lot of meditation teachers using kind of the technology comparison, but hearing that meditation is like a software upgrade for our brains and our bodies. If you're thinking about it and helping us to improve our focus in the ways that a computer or your phone, if we have lots of windows or apps open, it runs slower and not as efficient. But the minute you start closing those windows and those apps, it becomes more efficient. It's the same thing with our brains and our bodies. So we're going to kind of take that as our inspiration for our practice today. Really embrace this idea of our practice being a way to recharge, and we're going to do that through a visualization that I'll be guiding us through. So as always, it's just important to remember that thoughts are okay. So as we're exploring new techniques and it's going to feel different, if you're noticing judgments or thoughts coming in, that's totally normal. Your only job is just to notice, let them kind of float away and come back to the guidance in the moment. So with that, I'll invite you guys to get comfortable where you are. I'm gonna again start with the singing bowls with some guidance, and then we'll fade those down. So there will be some silence, and then we'll end our meditation with more of the singing bowls. So with that, I'll invite you to get comfortable where you are and just beginning to take that soft downward gaze as you begin to just take the deepest breaths you've taken all day. So just a nice deep inhale through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Just allowing yourself to begin to settle into this moment. Perhaps letting your breath begin to connect with the resonance of the singing bowls. So just nice deep inhales through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And just recognizing the sound is another way to focus and connect. Just beginning to bring that breath a little bit more inward as you begin to inhale and exhale through the nose. And just beginning to feel the breath moving through the body. Just connecting with this resonance in the background, connecting with your breath. Just beginning to feel the breath as it's moving through the body, becoming aware of the physical sensations of the body with the breath. And now just taking a few breath cycles to hear the sound bowls as they fade into the silence. Connecting with the inhale and the exhale, the natural cadence of your own breath. And now just beginning to make a connection with the physical points of your body as it connects with the cushion or your pebble or the floor. And if the eyes aren't closed already, going ahead and doing that, and just recognizing with the eyes closed, we may become more aware of sounds in our body or sounds in our environment. So just welcoming all the sounds we hear. You might still hear that subtle resonance of the singing bowl. And as you continue to connect just with the physical points of contact between your seat and your chair where you're sitting, feeling the heaviness of your sits bones, the support of the cushion at your seat and your back. And just beginning to visualize this connection as it moves through the seat or the cushion down towards the floor. And just imagining a channel that's extending deep down into the ground, into the earth, until you can imagine yourself connecting with just the deepest part of the earth, and just imagining almost like it's a pilot light within the earth, the subtle flame, feeling yourself connecting through this subtle line or channel extending from where you're sitting right now. And just imagining this as your pilot light, as we begin to imagine drawing this light up from deep down into the earth. So just taking your natural breath cycle as you begin to imagine feeling that light coming up through the earth as it meets our seat and our hips and our pelvis. Just letting it kind of circle and swirl in that area for a few breath cycles. And then imagining that light moving up towards our center, below our button, our belly button, above our belly button, our power center, our creativity. Again, just imagining this light moving with your breath, beginning to swirl and move within your body, providing spaciousness. Beginning to just feel this light drawing up through your heart center, feeling this expansiveness in the heart space, feeling this light, this energy. And then continuing to feel this light moving up through your throat chakra, your communication center. Again, just with the next few breath cycles, beginning to feel this light coming up through your face muscles, your neck, your third eye. That helps to strengthen our intuition. And continuing to feel this light coming up, extending up through the crown of our head. So you can imagine this light now extending up through our ceilings, up into the sky, beyond the sun, and just connecting with that highest place within yourself you can imagine, this divine source of light. As you feel this earth energy of light connecting with this divine source, and then gently just feeling this light beginning to shower back down through the crown of your head. Just slowly flowing around and within you as it meets this earth energy. Down through the crown of the head, through the face, the shoulders, the back, the hips, the pelvis. And just beginning to connect with this loop of light as it draws up through the earth, all the way up, meeting through the crown of the head. And then slowly just showering down upon you this cleansing, energetic, healing light. And as you continue to feel this loop of energy traveling up and down along your spine through your energy centers, you can begin to imagine these two sources of light beginning to just connect and swirl with each other. So swirling within your body, your cells, your muscles, your bones. Feeling it swirl around you, beyond your physical body, meeting your energetic body that extends beyond you. Feeling this swirl of energy just continuing to flow around and within you, expanding into the room that you're in, illuminating your home, your office. And just continuing to feel this nourishing light flowing around and within you. As you continue to breathe, just checking in, seeing if there's an area in your body that feels perhaps discomfort or stiffness or a stuck feeling, and just inviting that energy, this light into that space, and just continuing to take deep breaths. Just feeling this transmutation of this light, this energy, this breath, as it moves through our bodies, around and within us. And just knowing that this energy will continue to flow around and within us, bringing your attention to your heart center, and just allowing yourself to plant this seed of light within that heart space. If you like, you can place the hand on the heart to just seal in, knowing that this light, this energy, this breath is always accessible to you. And we'll stay in this space for a few more moments. If you like, you can introduce the silent mantra of Hum Sa. It's just a gentle repetition as you continue to breathe, continue to connect with this light. Just treating it as a gentle repetition coming from within. We'll stay here for a few moments longer. I'll keep track of the time. And you'll hear the sound of the singing bowls as our time has come to an end. Just continuing to keep the eyes closed as you just connect for a few more moments with the resonance of the singing bowls. eyes closed, but beginning to give yourself some deeper breaths as you bring your awareness back into the room, back into your body. Continuing to feel the resonance of the singing bowls as it connects with this light, this energy, this breath that you just accessed through your practice. And checking in with the body, seeing if there's a movement or stretch that's feeling especially good and nourishing. And as you feel ready, you can gently begin to flutter the eyes open. So again, we just explored a few techniques, a little different from our normal practice. So really an opportunity to see if you liked it, if you didn't. All of it's good information to propel you forward in your practice. So we'll end with a quote, one of my favorite quotes from Anne Lamott. Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. So we've all had those moments where we just reboot our computer. So I think it's a great metaphor for our practice. So the next time your phone is running low or your computer's acting up, really treating that as a mindfulness trigger and an opportunity to not just charge your phone, but also charge yourself. So thank you guys for spending these moments with us. And if you have any questions, you can leave below or in the chat, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much.